Oh my gosh. The Jets lose in London. Welcome to the recap show. Sorry it's a little late. I had to go live on Bleacher Report and collect my thoughts. Jets fans, let me know your thoughts first and foremost in the comments section of that loss, man. Frustrating is the word. The Jets had a chance, first of all, to come from behind, and Aaron Rodgers had a chance to have his vintage legacy moment by getting that touchdown to win the game, and he falls short. He throws the ball to Mike Williams, and it's intercepted for his third pick of the game. There's a lot of things that went wrong in this game, a lot of things that Jets fans are questioning. And the first thing that I think every Jets fan is thinking to themselves is, yeah, we do need Devontae Adams. Just want to say that because the wide receiver position around Garrett Wilson was not up to par. Allen Lazard had a good catch from a touchdown perspective, but he had way too many drops for my liking. Aaron Rodgers, the offensive line, completely could not protect him. Aaron Rodgers also throwing some bad interceptions, bad passes. The run game, totally non-existent. And it's a frustrating game, man. The penalties were not in our favor. The coaching staff, it's just so much. There's so much where I don't even know where to go, honestly. I'll be honest with you guys. I turn on this camera, and I don't even know exactly where I want to go with this because there's so many things to break down, right? Garrett Wilson had his breakout game, but no one cares in a loss. 12 catches, 101 yards, and a touchdown. He definitely had a lot of volume in this game. 22 targets Garrett Wilson had. But in Aaron Rodgers' London experience with the Jets, man, I said it all season. I said it all week, not all season, that the only way the Jets win this football game is if we start fast. If we don't start off fast and we go down early, this is going to be a hard game for us to win. And that's exactly what happened. The Minnesota Vikings are one of, if not the best team in the NFL at third down and long on defense. And we needed to be efficient on first and second downs. We needed to not get down early. And that's exactly what we did. The Vikings have been playing with the lead all season. They're super comfortable with it, and the Jets were unable to start off fast. I mean, starting off flat, 3-and-out on the first possession, and then the Vikings, listen, I know that people are a little skeptical about the defense, but I'm not. I think the Jets defense did everything they could to win this football game. You look at the numbers, Sam Darnold did nothing. All right, Justin Jefferson did. We limited him, all right? The penalties were just ridiculous. But listen, was the defense perfect? No. They gave up big chunks of yards over the middle of the field here and there. But what the defense did is they held the Vikings enough to give this Jets offense one last chance to go win, and they failed as an offense. All right, Brendan Eccles with a clutch interception to give the ball back to Aaron Rodgers, to which eventually led them to score that Garrett Wilson touchdown. Quincy Williams with a big turnover. Will McDonald with this 6th sack. Leonard Taylor getting a sack. DJ Reed, 2 pass breakups. Listen, it wasn't clean on defense. We had a lot of penalties go not in our favor, which I don't even want to get into because it was ridiculous, the penalties. But the defense, they did enough in this game. Aaron Jones goes out, and they shut down the run. They limit Sam Darnold to, 150 yards and a turnover. And this Jets offense is what failed us. The Jets offense gave the Vikings 7 points with a pick 6 from Aaron Rodgers. And you know who I blame for that pick 6? Allen Lazard, who dropped a wide open pass and the very next play on 3rd and long. We have to prevent being in 3rd and long situations against the Vikings and all season long. On 2nd down, Rodgers puts the ball right in Lazard's hands and he drops it. And then the next play, it's a crazy look from the Brian Flores-led defense. Van Ginkel looks like he's blitzing. He drops back. Rodgers doesn't see him, fires it. Interception, and he houses it for 6. Crazy stuff. I blame Lazard, and of course, the blame goes to Rodgers for throwing that pick 6 as well. And then the second interception was just Rodgers forcing it. What happened? 3rd down again. The Jets are not able to run the ball on 1st and 2nd down, and it's just a run pass. On 3rd down, Rodgers tries to force it down the field, sails over Lazard, interception. That is not how you got to start off, but the Jets got some momentum. At the end of the first half, we saw Rodgers march down that field and throw a ridiculous touchdown to Allen Lazard. And then the defense started playing really good football. And at the end of the day, the Jets' comeback falls short. And it's so frustrating. Another thing that this offense I need to call out that drove me absolutely mental was them going for it on 4th down. At 4th and 2, they go for it. Instead of kicking 3 points, I think the score is 10-0 at this point. And they decide to go for it on 4th and 2. And the play call is a handoff up the middle that hasn't worked once this season. Have I seen a handoff up the middle work once in my life as a Jets fan? The offensive line is a disgrace. It is a mess. And they decide to hand it off up the middle on 4th down. If you're going to go for it, do some type of play action. Just because Braylon Allen is in the game on short yardage situation doesn't make a difference. It's the offensive line that's the issue. It's not Breece Hall has an issue with running the football. It's not that Braylon Allen is a better rusher of the football. It's the offensive line stinks. And it's because of this coaching staff and Keith Carter putting them in situations to fail. We overhaul this offensive line with an all-pro left tackle, Tyron Smith. We got all this new talent. Olu Fashanu at right tackle has not been playing good. We need Morgan Moses back. The run game is absolutely trash, and it is setting up this offense to fail because we wanted to have a quarterback in Aaron Rodgers to not rely on his, former MVP self, and that's what we have to do now. That's not what we want here as a Jets offense. We wanted to establish a run game, set up the play action, rely on our elite level defense, and go win some football games this year. And that's not the case right now. And it's extremely disappointing. Jets fans have every reason to be livid right now and very upset because I know that the Vikings are a very good team. They're 4-0, now 5-0. But the way that we started this game and looked incompetent, embarrassing, was unacceptable. I know that we bounced back and we showed some life and we almost came back to win, but I'm not celebrating an almost comeback. I'd be celebrating if Rodgers executed and got that touchdown and we won the game 24-23, but we didn't. And now we're down in a hole, 2-3 on the season, and we got to watch this Bills and Texans game because if the Texans win, then yes, the Jets have a chance to upset the Bills at Monday Night Football next week and try to, get some spark into this season. I'm not even going to talk about the game yet. I know no Jets fan has high expectations in that one yet. We also have a banged-up quarterback. Aaron Rodgers almost never came back. We saw his leg twist, and every Jets fan had just the whole season flash before their eyes, and Rodgers goes to the sideline. The Jets get a penalty in their favor, which results in the offense to go back. Rodgers comes back out there, drives down the field, and in that moment, I'm like, wow, we're about to see one of those legacy Aaron Rodgers games that just comes off of one leg and leads them to victory. Is that what we're about to see? And almost, man. You can tell that this offense around Aaron Rodgers is simply not on his page yet. And it's frustrating because we want the offense to be clicking. We want the receivers to know where they need to go. And I'm holding Aaron Rodgers accountable. I'm holding the offensive line accountable. I'm holding the receivers accountable, the coaching staff. I really don't have a lot of bad things to say about the defense. I don't know if you guys do. Maybe, the penalties were an issue with the defensive holding, defensive pass interference. Some of those calls were bogus in my opinion, but I think this defense balled out today, and I think this game is more on the offense. The defense gave Aaron Rodgers that opportunity to go down the field. And listen, maybe if the defense prevented the Vikings to go down and kick 3 points, and then the Jets could have kicked the field goal to be 20-20 overtime, I get that. But at the end of the day, the Jets' defense, in my opinion, gave up 13 points in this one. 7 of them came from an Aaron Rodgers pick six. 3 of them came from special teams field position, right? You saw that, punt return in the penalty. The Vikings got excellent field position. The Jets' defense forced a 3-and-out, and they kick a field goal right away. So, infuriating stuff that the Jets almost were able to escape London with the victory, and the vibes can be high right now, but that's not the case. And you guys know me. The season's not over, all right? Go get Devontae Adams. We're 2-3. We have 5 weeks. We're staring adversity in the face. This is the opportunity for the Jets to come together because I love what Aaron Rodgers said in the press conference because the entire fan base and the outside world is going to give up on the Jets. And I invite you as a Jets fan to not, but that I'm not, you can fan as you want. I'm not giving up. Absolutely not. The outside noise is going to get the loudest it's ever been. Everybody's going to count out the Jets. Everyone's going to have them low in the power rankings, which, by the way, is all justified. I'm not saying any of this is not justified. But my point is, what we need to see is our team come together in this time. For Rodgers and the coaching staff and this team to hold each other accountable, right? We need to have players hold themselves accountable, coaches hold themselves accountable, come together and face adversity and get on a winning streak because it's still a long season, okay? We're only 5 weeks in. We're 2-3. We're a game below 500. We're 1 win away from being at 500. And if the Texans beat the Bills, which we don't know if they will, or even if the Bills win against the Texans hypothetically, right? And the Jets can go out there and upset the Bills, who they have a 2-game winning streak in MetLife against, that will save the season. So Tides will, time will tell. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, folks. Obviously very frustrating. And I wanted that touchdown by Aaron Rodgers to win us the football game, but it was unable to happen, obviously. Let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button, guys. I'm out of here. Enjoy your rest of the football Sunday. And let's go Mets. And Yankees fans, you too, I guess. I'm not going to say it, but good luck.